Hello guys, how are you today? I hope you are well. Let's play. Καλησπέρα παιδιά, ελπίζω να είστε καλά. Πάμε να παίξουμε.
Hey, boss. If memory serves, there's a nice joint with some good tail around the corner. Tell him Picasso sends his regards. Last time.
Oh, hell no! I'm not going anywhere with that bitch.
China can't come with us.
That wasn't the deal. In the truck, both of you.
China, what do you think you're doing? China, listen to me for once. Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back. I didn't save your life again. Watch you throw it all away.
That's what you're telling yourself now? You're my savior? It's pathetic.
Fine. Next time you're in trouble, I won't think twice. I'll let you die, you stupid cow.
Well, you gotta die somewhere. And if it's out there, at least I get to watch you go first.
John.
This is where the minefield ends. Road from here goes through the quarry. It's just up ahead behind that excavator.
Look at the size of that thing. That's one of the quarry's old excavators? I was here when it was being built. Took industrial printers 2 weeks to put the damn thing together. That beast could move mountains. Now look at it. What a tragedy.
Corrigan mentioned the quarry we're heading toward was overrun. I take it we're gonna need to tread carefully?
It's probably filled up with mutated freaks by this point. We've been fighting over that goddamn hole in the ground since I can remember. The last time the insurgents took it back, Corrigan decided it wasn't worth any more of our time. We blasted the place and filled the road with mines to protect our flank.
The road's clear. What next?
That's our way to the quarry. You need to find a way to open the gate.
Will do. Some kind. found the gate's controls.
Finally.
Jacob, the road's yours.
So long, fuckers!
You're heading back across the minefield on foot?
Better than where you're headed. Have fun getting yourselves killed.
That's it. The quarry. I've got a plan to get us through alive. We have to make some modifications to the truck.
You're not touching the truck.
We have to seal the interior. Then with lithium perchlorate to generate oxygen and iron powder and lithium hydroxide to scrub CO2.
English, please?
The truck will be like a bubble. And we'll be safe inside so long as we have lithium to generate oxygen. That'll give us time to find the source of the signal.
Would you expect me to magically pour more lithium out of my ass when our supply runs out?
I can do without the snide remarks. The only source of lithium on Enoch comes from old batteries from Earth. Now, most of them were scavenged for parts long ago, but the mining operation's been inaccessible for years. There's bound to still be some of them around here. Simply put, we find the batteries, we get to live.
Oh, better and better.
Let's move.
That Bailey, what a character, eh?
Anything I can do for you?
So you see the future. You can tell me when to dodge a bullet?
I wish. That's not how it works. I just get flashes. I don't control it, it just happens. And half the time I read it wrong.
But Corrigan was crazy about you.
I get it right just often enough.
Where did these visions come from?
The anomaly that killed my mom. I ripped through her hut in the middle of the night. Decided to spare me. It just fucked with my head.
I'm sorry.
Bad, violent, awful shit. And that's all I ever see. I was a kid when it happened. I used to think I was going insane.
Well, when'd you figure out you weren't?
I'm still not so sure.
These visions, how do you know they're real?
How do you know yours are real?
I don't see the future, just shitty things that have already happened. Except once, actually. The first time it happened, I saw you.
Well, there you go. Hey, I'll admit, I'm a bit nervous about the forest. But my visions are never wrong. And that's not usually a good thing, but now, it means we make it.
The, anomaly. Can you explain it?
Well, short answer, no. They call it an anomaly because it can't be explained. It defies all known physics. It seems to be some fundamental force of this planet's nature, electromagnetic and gravitational. But it's also a kind of weather system that obeys rules and can even be forecast. Sometimes it shines, sometimes it rains. Mostly rains. I have theories, but the scientific method depends on observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and finally, peer review. The problem is, I have no peers left.
Why didn't we know about the anomaly before we landed? I mean, surely it must have shown up on the surveys.
I assure you, this is not the world we were promised. Every report that came back to Earth told the same story. They had found the Garden of Eden, not some world that would be trying to kill us in every conceivable way. We would have stayed on Earth for that.
So what the fuck happened?
I don't know. My dad, he knew this planet backwards and forwards. He was on the Science Council that chose this world. Obviously, something happened during the 67 years we were asleep in hyperspace. Something changed this planet.
Tell me, Dr. Zahidi.
Careful. That's the very last satellite uplink on Enoch. You don't know how long it took me to find it.
How did you even know to look for it?
My father. I found reference to it in his notes. After we landed, he was out here looking for a signal. Long before we were. He was the first one to send expeditions. And back then, I was just a kid.
You came to Enoch as a child? Not many kids were on board the Flores.
My father, being who he was, had the luxury of bringing his family.
Do you remember anything about Earth?
I remember a roadrunner and this coyote. I remember laughing so much, I couldn't stop. It's amazing to think they kept playing cartoons right to the end. I mean, my whole generation. We went to school, we played games online, we hung out with our friends, knowing we wouldn't grow up.
Well, you did.
Yeah. I grew up to see most people I know die. Grew up a refugee with bombs falling every night. And yet, I still feel guilty.
So how many exactly have attempted this little run at the forest before us?
7 expeditions. Some long ago, before we even knew what we were dealing with. The most recent about 5 years ago. And they knew. They knew exactly what was waiting for them out there. And they still went.
The journal.
Okay guys, thank you for watching. See you on the next video. And thank you very much for your support. Ωραία παιδιά, ευχαριστώ που παρακολουθήσατε το βίντεο. Ευχαριστώ για την υποστήριξή σας. Θα πούμε στο επόμενο. Γεια σας.